Welcome to the Deep Dive. We cut through the noise, get you informed fast. Today, we're exploring a topic that, well, many of us might be feeling without quite putting a finger on it. Have you noticed maybe feeling more tired lately? Or perhaps climbing stairs leaves your legs feeling, surprisingly shaky? Maybe even just getting out of bed feels, well, less simple, more like lifting bricks. If that sounds familiar, you could be seeing the early signs of sarcopenia.
Yeah, and that's often called a sort of silent muscle loss. It just creeps up as we get older. And it's way more common than people think. The American Geriatric Society, their data suggests over 30% of people over 60 might already have it, often without even realizing why they feel weaker. And here's the critical thing. Weak muscles don't just make daily stuff harder. They seriously raise your risk of falls, fractures, even impact how long you live.
Okay, but here's where things get really positive. You can absolutely fight back, naturally. And it starts with something, maybe surprisingly, simple and tasty. So our mission today is to dig into 7 really powerful fruits. These don't just taste good, they actually help you rebuild strength, speed up recovery, keep you independent. We're going to uncover some potent natural allies, and I have a feeling one fruit on our list might genuinely shock you. Let's get to it. Okay, let's start with prunes. Now, most people think prunes, they think digestion, right? And yeah, they're great for that. But what often gets missed is how good they are for muscle strength, especially for older adults. These little things are like powerhouses.
It's pretty fascinating, actually. Their nutrition gives you this sort of two-pronged attack on muscle weakness. First, they are loaded with potassium. A 100-gram serving has over 700 milligrams. That's more than a banana, actually.
More than a banana. Wow. Why potassium for muscles, though?
Well, potassium is absolutely vital for proper muscle contraction. It helps prevent those awful cramps, sure, but it also makes sure your muscle fibers fire correctly, like keeping the electrical system tuned up. And then there's inflammation. As we age, this low-grade chronic inflammation can simmer away in the body. Experts now see this as a direct cause, really, accelerating muscle loss and joint pain. Prunes. They're packed with these unique things called phenolic compounds. Think of them as natural plant antioxidants. They actively fight that systemic inflammation, helping your muscles recover and repair better. Oh, and don't forget vitamin K, also important for healthy bones, which work hand in hand with muscles for balance and independence.
That's amazing. Such a small fruit, but such big foundation benefits. And you don't need tons, right? Just like 3 or 4 a day, a small handful.
Exactly. That small amount consistently can really make a difference over time.
And they're easy to use. Eat them plain, stir them in oatmeal, chop them into salads for sweetness, blend them in smoothies. So versatile.
Right. And here's a little tip for maybe an extra boost.
Yeah.
Try soaking them in a bit of water overnight. Then in the morning, drink the liquid along with the fruit. It helps digestion and actually makes those beneficial compounds more available for your body to absorb.
I like that. And they're just so practical. Ready to eat, shelf-stable till opened, naturally sweet, no added sugar. They're a really smart swap for salty snacks, especially if you're watching sodium. Just a simple, impactful addition. All right, moving on. Let's talk about red grapes. Small, sweet, yeah, but don't let that fool you. They are serious allies against that age-related muscle loss we were talking about. If you felt that dip in strength or find recovery takes longer, red grapes are a delicious, easy way to get some support.
Definitely. A key compound, mostly in the skins and seeds, is resveratrol. Resveratrol acts like a natural antioxidant, protecting your muscle tissue from what's called oxidative stress.
Oxidative stress, like cellular rust almost.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah, like tiny rust spots wearing down muscle cells over time. Resveratrol helps clean that up. But it does more than just protect. What's really interesting is how it supports better blood flow. Muscles need good oxygen-rich blood supply to work well, recover, and stay strong. This gets even more crucial as we age, and circulation might slow down a bit. Red grapes also have flavonoids, another type of plant antioxidant. These help lower chronic inflammation. And experts keep pointing to that persistent low-grade inflammation as a major cause of muscle weakness and aging decline. In fact, some research highlighted by the National Institutes of Health suggests that eating around 200 grams a day, that's about a generous cup, might cut age-related muscle loss by up to 20%.
Wow, 20% just from grapes. That's significant.
Yeah.
And you mentioned they do more than just protect muscle. Something about mitochondria. Those are like the cell's energy factories, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like little engines inside your cells. Resveratrol helps keep those engines running efficiently. As we get older, these engines can slow down, leading to less energy, more fatigue. Resveratrol helps optimize them, so more energy, less tiredness, better endurance for everyday things, whether it's a walk or just getting chores done.
Okay, so to get the most out of them, Thicker skins are better, and maybe even the seeds.
Yes, if you can find grapes with thicker skins, go for those more resveratrol there. And the seeds are packed with it too. If chewing seeds isn't your thing, blending them in a smoothie works great. Or even just freezing the grapes for a cool snack.
Good tips, or just toss them in salads, yogurt, oatmeal.
Yeah.
Easy enough. Consistency is key, it sounds like.
Absolutely. Regular intake makes the real difference.
Okay, now for that fruit I teased earlier, the one that might surprise you, padron peppers. You might know them as those, mild green peppers often served as tapas. But they're more than just tasty. For older adults wanting to keep their strength up, padron peppers offer this, surprisingly powerful boost for your muscles. They're mild, easy to cook, and packed with specific things muscles love.
One standout feature is their vitamin C content. It's remarkably high. Just 100 grams gives you about 120 milligrams. That's well over 130% of what most adults over 50 need daily.
Okay, vitamin C. Why is that so critical for muscles?
Well, vitamin C is absolutely essential for making collagen. Think of collagen like the glue holding your muscles, tendons, ligaments together, helping them work as a unit. As we age, natural collagen production slows down. That can mean stiffer joints, weaker muscles, more chance of injury. Getting enough vitamin C from foods like padron peppers gives your body the building blocks to keep rebuilding and maintaining that healthy muscle tissue.
Right, structural support. Got it. Is there anything else in these mild peppers helping out?
Yes, absolutely. They also contain a compound called capsaicin. Now, that's the same stuff in hot peppers that gives them heat, but in padron peppers, it's there in really mild, manageable amounts.
Okay, so not spicy, but still beneficial.
Exactly. The benefit here is its ability to improve blood flow. It gently helps blood vessels relax, stimulates circulation. Better circulation means more oxygen and nutrients get delivered to your muscles. That leads to faster recovery after activity and helps sustain energy through the day. For older adults, this can make daily tasks, like walking or carrying things, feel noticeably less tiring.
And they're so simple to prepare. I love just sauteing them in a bit of olive oil, maybe 5 or 6 peppers till they're a little blistered, a couple of times a week as a snack or side.
That's perfect. And if you want an extra synergistic boost, try sprinkling on a little turmeric while you cook them. Turmeric has curcumin, another potent natural anti-inflammatory. It works really well with the capsaicin to help calm sore joints and muscles. It's a great combo to tackle that underlying inflammation that contributes to muscle weakness as we age.
That really is a delicious food as medicine approach. Simple, tasty, and supportive. All right, next up, some real hidden treasures, arbutus berries. You might also hear them called madrona berries. You probably won't find these bright red wild berries in the supermarket easily. But if you can't find them, or maybe forage them, they're one of nature's most powerful secret weapons against muscle loss. Really helpful for staying strong as you age.
Their vitamin C content is just exceptional. Oranges get all the credit, right? But arbutus berries have about twice as much. We're talking around 250 milligrams per 100 grams. That's incredible. Adults over 50 need around 90 milligrams daily for context. And this vitamin, it's key for immune health, yes, but directly for muscle recovery and repair too. It's vital for making collagen, supporting the structure of muscles, joints, connective tissues. Plus, it's a strong antioxidant, fighting off free radicals that break down muscle. So eating these berries actively helps your body rebuild and stay resilient. But there's more. They're also rich in flavonoids and tannins. These are different types of plant compounds, really good at calming inflammation and improving circulation. That chronic low-grade inflammation we keep mentioning damages muscle fibers, reduces flexibility, makes you feel tired. The compounds in arbutus berries help quiet that down while also ensuring good blood flow. Better circulation means more oxygen and nutrients to the muscles, keeps them energized, working well, like a high-performance tune-up.
Okay, so if you are lucky enough to find these, how many should you aim for?
Around 4 or 5 berries a day is a good target. You can eat them fresh, of course, but they're also great in the kitchen. You can make a simple fruit spread, just simmer them with a little honey, a squeeze of lemon, mash it up, great on toast. Or for a post-walk snack, try mixing them into plain Greek yogurt with a pinch of ground ginger. Ginger adds even more anti-inflammatory power. Delicious combo.
There's something quite lovely about wild berries, isn't there? They kind of represent that wild, natural strength we all deserve to feel. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about yellow kiwis or golden kiwis. Smooth skin, bright gold inside. They look small, maybe gentle, but don't underestimate them. These are absolute powerhouses for supporting muscle strength and healthy aging, especially against sarcopenia. Adding these to your routine can make a really surprising difference.
The vitamin C here is, again, just incredible. One medium golden kiwi, about 100 grams, gives you around 161 milligrams. That's roughly 180% of the daily recommended amount for adults over 50. And we know vitamin C is crucial for immunity, but also for collagen production, keeping tissues, joints, tendons, muscles supported and flexible.
Right, but you mentioned there's something really unique in golden kiwis, especially for older adults. An enzyme.
Yes, this is really fascinating. It's a natural enzyme called an actinidin. And what actinidin does is significantly help your digestive system break down protein more efficiently.
Ah, okay. Why is that so important as we get older?
Well, unfortunately, our bodies can become less efficient at absorbing and actually using the protein we eat. So even if you're eating plenty of protein, chicken, fish, beans, your muscles might not be getting all the building blocks, the amino acids they need to stay strong and repair. Actinidin acts like a digestive helper, making sure the protein you eat gets processed better, becomes more usable. It directly tackles that aid-related challenge.
That's huge. So how best to eat them for that effect?
For the biggest impact, try eating one golden kiwi first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. It can gently wake up your digestion, give you a nice energy lift, and set your body up to absorb nutrients better all day.
Okay, morning kiwi. I like it. Any good pairings?
Yeah, if you want to boost it further, pair it with a few walnuts and maybe a little drizzle of raw honey. Walnuts add healthy fats and more protein. Raw honey has natural anti-inflammatory qualities and gives gentle, sustained energy. It makes a really potent breakfast or snack, supports muscle recovery, helps blood sugar, keeps you satisfied.
And golden kiwis are just so easy to eat, aren't they? Soft texture, great for a spoon, naturally sweet, easy on the stomach. Plus, you can usually find them year-round. Amazing how something so simple can have such a direct impact. Okay, next, loquats. These little golden orange fruits. Maybe not the first thing you think of for muscle health, but trust me, they are seriously underrated. Often overlooked, but they are true secret weapons against sarcopenia, packed with nutrients that make a real difference in aging well.
One of the most exciting things about loquats is they contain something called ursolic acid. This is a natural plant compound that's getting a lot of scientific buzz because it seems uniquely able to not just slow muscle loss, but in some cases actually help reverse it.
Reverse it? Wow. Was there research on that?
Yes. Research published by the American Heart Association looked at older adults. Those who consistently ate around 200 grams of loquats daily, that's about 4 to 6 medium fruits, showed noticeable improvements in muscle maintenance. Some even saw up to a 30% reduction in their risk of sarcopenia. That's a really significant finding from just eating fruit.
Oh, incredible. 30% risk reduction.
Yeah.
Are there other benefits too?
Oh, yes. Loquats are also a great source of carotenoids. Those are antioxidants protecting cells from aging and stress, good for eyes, skin. They also provide potassium, which we know is key for muscle function, fluid balance, nerve signals, helps fight cramps and low energy, and they're rich in soluble fiber. Good for digestion, helps stabilize blood sugar, which means more steady energy and endurance. Plus, fiber feeds good gut bacteria. That's a whole system benefit.
And they seem easy to eat. Just fresh. Peel the skin, pop out the seeds.
Exactly. That's the simplest way. Sweet, a little tangy. Or if you want to get a bit creative, you can make a simple loquat compote. Gently simmer chopped loquats with a splash of lemon juice, a dash of cinnamon, and a drizzle of good extra virgin olive oil. No need for sugar. The lemon helps keep the vitamin C intact and boosts absorption of other nutrients. The olive oil helps you absorb those fat-soluble carotenoids and adds its own anti-inflammatory benefit. Great on yogurt or oatmeal.
It's lovely how loquats blend that gentle sweetness with serious health power. It really shows how nature often gives us simple ways to stay strong. Okay, finally, let's talk about wild blackberries. We might think of them as just a summer treat, right? But for older adults, they pack some powerful health benefits way beyond their taste. If you want to stay strong, steady on your feet, and mentally sharp, these wild berries are worth adding regularly.
Absolutely. These dark berries are incredibly rich in anthocyanins. Those are the pigments giving them that deep purple color. But they're more than just pretty. Anthocyanins are really effective at fighting inflammation. And as we've seen, inflammation is a major cause of muscle weakness, joint pain, fatigue in seniors. Wild black patties are also loaded with vitamin C and manganese. Vitamin C helps repair tissues, boosts immunity, key for collagen keeping muscles and tendons resilient. Manganese supports bone health, helps with energy metabolism, and works behind the scenes in muscle recovery. So eating them regularly gives your body a great toolkit to heal, rebuild, and keep going. And the research is compelling here too. Studies focusing specifically on older adults suggest eating just 100 grams a day, maybe 10 to 15 berries, might reduce muscle breakdown by up to 25%.
25% reduction in breakdown. That sounds like it would translate to real-life improvements.
It really does. Think fewer falls, less stiffness, more strength for everyday tasks like walking or carrying groceries, a real boost in confidence.
And you mentioned they're good for the brain too. That's exciting. How do they help cognitively?
Their powerful antioxidants work to reduce oxidative stress in the brain itself. This can lead to better memory, improved coordination, and potentially a lower risk of age-related cognitive decline. And better memory and coordination directly help reduce fall risk, a huge concern for many seniors. It's amazing how one fruit benefits both body and mind like that.
And adding them seems easy. Toss some oatmeal, yogurt, smoothies. Maybe blend with some flaxseed oil. You mentioned that for omega-3s and anti-inflammatory boost.
Exactly. Flaxseed oil adds healthy fats, enhances the anti-inflammatory effect, good for the heart too.
Or just frozen ones in sparkling water. That sounds refreshing.
Great idea. Simple, hydrating, muscle strengthening. And it's worth noting they're naturally low in sugar, high in fiber. So good for blood sugar control, good for digestion. And if you're lucky, you might find them growing wild. But good quality, unsweetened frozen ones are just as beneficial.
It really is inspiring how these seemingly tiny things can have such a big impact on our health and vitality. Okay, so let's wrap this up. The truth is, muscle loss. It often sneaks up on us, slowly making things harder. But here's the empowering part. You are not powerless. You absolutely have the ability to take control, starting right now, with the food you choose. These 7 fruits we talked about today, they're not just tasty, they're packed, literally packed, with nutrients that directly support your muscles, your joints, your overall energy, from the incredible vitamin C and golden kiwis helping protein use, to the inflammation-fighting power of wild blackberries for body and brain, to those unique muscle protectors like ursolic acid and loquats. Each one offers something powerful.
Right, and when you start connecting those dots, you see how even small, consistent habits like adding berries to breakfast or having a few prunes can really start a positive shift.
Yeah.
And as those habits build, your body responds. You genuinely start feeling stronger, moving gets easier, you find you have more energy for the things you love.
Exactly. This deep dive wasn't just about, avoiding weakness. It's fundamentally about protecting your freedom, your confidence, your ability to live life fully on your own terms.
So maybe just consider this. How embracing these simple, powerful solutions from nature doesn't just strengthen your body physically, it also builds this deeper sense of self-reliance, brings a quiet kind of joy to your daily life. It really proves that sometimes the most profound wisdom is found in the simplest truths.